actually not on searching for Constantine. We're gonna do on the High King's Trail, cure for the Malachor. We're gonna try to cure this thing some way, somehow. I feel like that's the good ending. Curing the Malachor. Oh man, look at that sky. Holy moly. Crazy how fast that weather changed. Like the thing changed. Day and night. Is day and night weather? I actually don't know. Letter from Lady Morange to the attention of Legate Derdre of the congregation. Your Excellency, a messenger informed us of the arrival of a delegation from His Highness the Prince de Vespe, led by his daughter. If possible, I would like you to get back to New Serene as soon as possible. I do not know how react to. That has to be a typo. I do not know how to react to the rather disturbing arrival of this family on Tier 4D. In the hope that this letter has found you in good health, I look forward to seeing you again, Lady Morange.
Lady Morange tells me that a delegation from the Vespe family just landed on the island.
I take it their arrival is not good news.
I've never ferried them myself, but it's said they are treacherous assassins. I wonder why they're here. We should talk to Lady Morange. She'll be able to tell us more.
Okay, we'll swap on that. We're going to her place, so yep.
Ah, Sir de Sardet. Did you get my message?
Indeed. The arrival of the Vespe family in Tier 4D is surprising and no doubt worrying. But without knowing their intentions...
Nothing good can come from that family, for the interests of the D'Orsay family and Serene. But I truly cannot tell you anything about the reason for their presence. The message I received was brief. Aurelia de Vespe announced her arrival on the island and asked to see your cousin as soon as possible. She and her entourage seem to have settled in a region that I do not know. Adag ol Credo, north of Vikshadir. I think it would be good for you to locate her and try to find out more.
I know this place, but I thought that only the Doneigada from the Baragnodash clan knew how to access it. It's a sacred place. That's where Animide shed his blood.
You should also take advantage and visit these unknown lands. Who knows what they have in store for us?
You're right. It's better for us to go and see what it's all about.
Wait, I think this is the DLC.
Goodbye, Lady Morange.
Goodbye, Your Excellency. Be careful. Don't underestimate the trickery of the de Vespes.
I actually do think this is the DLC content. I'm not 100% sure though. know, sins of the father has updated. Look at that. Go to the campsite first. Oh, no jumping off of that. Yep, that's a new enemy type. And a random, like, cinematic. Yeah, I think this definitely feels like it's DLC content.
Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go!
But I mean, at least they serve up beast essence like all the others do. Little anthropomorphized, I guess, if they're walking on hind legs and what have you. See that one? Like the other side is fucking rich. Missing servant. I'm offering a reward to anybody who finds my friend. He's one of Her Highness's servants, as am I. We were to meet near the ruined part of the old port, but he never turned up. Contract. Put an end to the thievery in the camp. Message to the camp guards. Thieves have managed to infiltrate our camp several times to steal our equipment. Be careful. One of them was wounded, but he could come back. To those of you who read this message, if you come across the band of robbers, please dispose of them. You may keep all that they stole. That's such a risky, like, proposition. Like, bro. How do I know if they actually stole anything worth stealing, you know? Oh, I need accuracy 2, are you kidding me? It's a pretty sweet hat, I'm not gonna lie, but I lose intuition. I'm just gonna save the money for weapons. If there's ever a weapon upgrade, I would rather have that than any armor.
Indeed. Delighted to meet you, Your Grace.
The accounts I've been given of you and your companions don't do you justice. Truly, it is a pleasure. We're going to become wonderful friends, you and I'm sure of it. Say, aren't we going to be cousins soon?
Pardon me, Your Grace, but I'm not sure I follow. And if I may ask, what is it precisely that brings you to this remote island?
Haven't you heard? Well, it seems the messengers on this island are not particularly reliable. No matter. Your uncle and my father have decided that your cousin, Prince Constantine, and I are to be married. So, here I am.
This is incredible news.
I know you must be surprised. However, this alliance will be a wonderful way to put an end to the enmity between us, don't you think?
But I must inform you that, sadly, my cousin, he's disappeared. We believe he may have been kidnapped.
Oh? What horrible news. Do you know who's responsible? I assume an investigation is underway.
Of course. And I'm involved in the investigation. Every effort is being made to find the governor.
Well, I'm most reassured that you're in charge. I'm sure you'll find him quickly, and that we'll soon be wedded as planned. Then, you and I will be cousins, of course. Furthermore, I was hoping I might be able to count on your assistance.
Of course, Your Grace. What can I do for you?
You see, I didn't want to impose myself on New Serene until all the necessary arrangements had been made for my arrival. I had the Nauts drop us off in a quiet place outside the city. Too far outside the city, clearly. There were these savages and bandits skulking around the woods and threatening us. They even robbed me. Worst of all, they took the chest in which I was keeping the marriage contract.
Savages? The only savages I know are the ones who invaded our home.
Oh, please forgive me. I meant no disrespect. Natives, then, is it? In any case, it's absolutely mortifying to have to ask you this, but you know the island and its inhabitants better than I do. Could you perhaps retrieve the chest for me? I would be eternally grateful, cousin.
Can you tell me more about the theft?
Of course. We were unloading our things from those horrid little boats that the Nauts get about in when it was taken. I was busy setting up camp at the time, so I didn't see who it was. My men didn't see much either, because it was dark. But certain natives from the region stopped by in the morning. They were aggressive and insisted that we leave. I'm sure they were behind the robbery, unless it was just bandits. There were a couple that my men chased away, but that's all I know.
Thank you. We'll get about finding it.
Is there anything else?
I won't deny that I'm surprised to hear about your engagement to my cousin, despite the excellent reason you put forth.
Surely you didn't think your cousin would stay single forever. Know that although the decision was not my own, I'm very pleased about it. I got the impression your uncle thought a wedding might calm your cousin a little. And now that he's in the role of governor, he needs a wife of his standing. My father saw an opportunity to get me away from Peren, where I was in great danger, and found me a worthy husband in the process. But again, it's clear that their main intention was to put an end to years of conflict. Is there anything else?
Since we're going to be cousins, I'll have to get to know you better.
Well, aren't you just lovely? I'm afraid there isn't much to tell. I was raised like any good princess, educated in both arts and arms. But, as I had several older brothers, I was never really given a political role. I'm still my father's favorite, though. You may know that I've already been married once, but my husband was murdered in cold blood as part of a plot at court.
I'm very sorry for your loss. Please accept my deepest condolences.
You're too kind. After he died, my father decided it was best to send me away from Peren. He knew your cousin was unmarried and was tired of the futile disputes between our families. So he contacted Prince d'Orsay, and the rest is history. Is there anything else?
I must be going, Your Grace.
But of course. Goodbye, dear cousin.
Alright, where would we find some chest thieves?
This whole wedding business seems quite...
I can't believe it either. There is too much rancor between our families.
Could the contract she spoke of be forged? Is it even possible? I'm not familiar with the practice.
A document can be forged, especially by them. This much is clear. If we find it, it'll need close scrutiny.
What's down over here, if anything? No, okay, well, that's just how you get to the camp. Wait, I don't know. Am I going down there? I actually can't tell. I think I am going down there. Another thing that makes me think this is DLC is the prevalence of the music. Like, the music is not as much just like pure ambiance.
If I've understood correctly, the chest was here when it was
It's a
stolen.
lot more noticeable.
Ah, there are footprints which lead away from the camp.
In a good way.
other footprints here. They're quite deep, as if the person who made them were carrying a heavy load. We're on the right path. The undergrowth has been crushed. Several people pass through here.
Whoa, he was in the bushes. Okay, he was way closer than. Ow, bro. Can you like fuck off? Yeah, now I can keep them alive too. I mean, she heals too as well. But I'm a better healer.
Footprints seem less hurried. The thieves must have felt safer here. We must be getting close.
All right. We're tracking. We are tracking. Chest cave right here. What's in this cave? Oh, a two-handed saber. Thanks. Isn't this like a weapon that literally I'm the only person in the party that would ever be able to use it? Would they put a whole ass DLC like in one side quest? Bro, this is probably gonna be a long ass side quest.
Get are rare on this island. We don't see many of, but I'm convinced they don't eat their prey if they catch it. They would normally back to their lair.
Maybe they were about to do just that when we got here. Let's look around. We'll soon find out. And let's not forget Aurelia's chest. That's curious. On closer inspection, these men were obviously not killed by animals. The stab wounds are clearly visible.
I see you toward the middle. Okay, I'm gonna circle back to that. I see that. There also seems to be we do have Vigor 1 now, so oh my god, just giant heavy weapons. Why can't it be a ring, bro? Give me the legendary mythic Omega ring.
This campfire is strange. The ashes and embers are laid out as they should be, but the ground beneath them is untouched. This campfire has not been used. It seems as though it was just laid out as a prop. Something is wrong. The stab wounds on these outlaws and the fake campfire make me think that this whole scene has been staged. We'd best go back to the camp and return the chest. The de Vespe coat of arms. This must be the chest Aurelia asked us to find.
Is there any way to open it? We could examine this contract of hers.
I can't see a lock, and we'd be hard-pressed to explain why we broke it. We'd better bring it back untouched.
Wait. Look, there seem to be soldiers over there. We should observe them before jumping into their arms.
Seems they're Aurelia de Vespe's swordsmen. I'm afraid it is now beyond doubt. These men were sent to ambush us. Aurelia sent us to recover that chest solely in order to get rid of us.
Sending their mistress a lesson. But, since we spotted them, if you'd rather avoid trouble...
I don't think we gotta fight them right now, right? I don't even know where they are. If I'm being 100 with you. Seems like it's above me. Does this actually go up and around, or? Okay, where am I going now? So we need to go this way. No shot I'm gonna be able to hit this point, right? my god, bro. I live here. I live up here. God damn it.
Nimnater. That horrible woman said we cover her chest in order to get... She hoped these killers would be the end of us. We afflict him in He engulf her in lava. What do you intend to do?
She'll have to answer for this. But, given the power of her family, we must remain polite.
You? I didn't think I'd see you again. So soon.
Is that because you'd hoped we'd be clawed to death by those beasts? Or because you thought your assassins would get the better of us?
Come now, who do you take me for? I was just putting your courage to the test, that's all. A princess's whim. I kindly suggest you forget all about this little incident. You see, my dear, we Vespes have a habit of knowing as much about our enemies as our friends. I'm afraid my father's men have obtained some rather sensitive information, which, well, if the other governors were to find out, it could very well jeopardize your position, along with that of the D'Orsay. If word were to get out about your origin, for example...
Are you trying to blackmail me?
Oh, what a horrid word! Come now, I would never do such a thing. Let's just say that I'm ensuring your loyalty. In fact, some of my men are already at the courts of Hikmet and San Mateus, and ready to act if you try anything. But I'm sure it won't come to that. We'll soon be part of the same family, after all.
Here is your chest. This is the one you sent me to fetch.
Yes, that's the one. Thank you for your help. You have shown yourself to be as reliable as they say. Long may it continue to be the case. Well, now that I've recovered my precious documents, you'll be able to deliver the wedding contract to your cousin in New Serene. I await the preparations for my arrival and accommodation. Then there'll be plenty of time to prepare the ceremony with my husband-to-be.
The arrival of a noble lady such as yourself will require several arrangements. New Serene is a very new city.
Yes, I'm sure. Don't dither for too long now. I'm counting on you to be as quick as possible. And to convince your cousin and his men to be reasonable. You know what's at stake. Is there anything else?
I must be going, Your Grace.
But of course. Goodbye, dear cousin.
Dear cousin me. I'm gonna end up having to take her out. I can see it now.